So what do you get when a company with 30 years of experience starts acting like a hungry tech startup? Well, you're about to find out. We're diving into a firm that's blending decades of real-world market knowledge with some seriously cutting-edge AI, and it's completely changing the game for how businesses communicate. And this right here, this is what they're all about. It's a pretty simple idea, but it's incredibly powerful, and it guides everything they build. For them, AI isn't just some tech buzzword. No way. It's a direct pipeline to real, tangible opportunities that you can actually grab.
Okay, so to really get what they're doing, you've got to look at their backstory. Because let's be real, this isn't some fly-by-night startup that just popped up out of nowhere.
Just look at this journey. It's so deliberate, right? Back in 1990, they kicked things off as Agence Luxe. This is where they built that rock-solid foundation, really, truly understanding how markets and products work. Then, boom, 2006, they evolve into Publilux, Inc. and jump headfirst into the digital world. But the real kicker, 2017. That's when they went all in on AI, way before it was the cool thing to do.
And all that history led to this, what they call the best of both worlds. It's kind of like having two superpowers at once. On one hand, you get the stability and confidence of a firm that's seen it all. But on the other, you get the speed and innovation of a tech startup. That combo, that's their secret sauce for sure.
All right, let's zoom in on that moment in 2017, because this is where everything changed. This was the move that really put them in a league of their own.
And let's be crystal clear here. This wasn't about them just jumping on a bandwagon. Nope. They were looking at the horizon, they saw where marketing was going, and they decided, you know what, we're going to build that future ourselves. And they did it years, literally years before AI blew up into the massive thing it is today. So you're probably wondering, okay, great foresight, but what did they actually make? Well, it's time to pop the hood and take a look inside their famous AI toolbox. And here's the really cool part. Every single tool in here is designed to take a problem you've probably faced in marketing and just flip it into a chance to grow.
First up, they're completely revolutionizing video. I mean, think about a standard video. It just talks at you, right? Well, with their tool Videalo, they turn that into a real conversation. The video actually asks you questions, lets you pick what you want to see next. It even gets your feedback right then and there. It's a total game changer for engagement.
Next, they're taking on the good old PDF. You know, those flat, kind of boring documents. With their DocuSmart tool, they turn them into these dynamic, living experiences. We're talking multimedia, plus a little AI assistant that's baked right in to answer questions. Seriously, just imagine sending a proposal that basically sells itself. And that idea of an AI assistant leads to this next big shift, one that can be summed up by this number right here. Forget about 9 to 5. This is about being there for your customers intelligently all the time. And this is how they do it, the 24/7 client assistant. So if a customer has a burning question at 3 in the morning, it's not a problem. No more, we'll get back to you during business hours. Just instant, smart answers, anytime, day or night. Okay, this next one is really cool. They've basically given QR codes superpowers. They use them to bridge the gap between the physical and digital worlds. So you could scan a code on, say, a physical product in a store, and instantly you're watching a video demo or even chatting with an AI expert about it. It turns any object into an interactive experience. But hey, it's not all about what you can see. It's also about what you can hear. They help brands create a whole audio identity. We're talking about everything from turning a dry slide deck into something you actually want to listen to producing a top-notch podcast for your company, or even creating a custom musical theme that gets stuck in everyone's head. And last but not least, they take all this amazing interactive tech and point it toward people. They build these really smart training platforms for two key groups. First, for your own team, to get them skilled up and on the same page. And second, for your customers, to make sure they know how to get the absolute most out of your products. So we've seen interactive videos, smart documents, assistants that never sleep. What's the common thread here? What's the one big idea that ties all of this together? It's this, right here. Their whole philosophy boils down to one simple belief. Marketing is not a monologue. It should be a dialogue. Every single tool we've just looked at is built to do one thing and one thing only. Turn someone who's passively watching into someone who's actively participating. You know, when you step back and look at it, what this company is doing is really challenging the old way of doing things. And it leaves all of us with a really important question to ask ourselves about our own work. Are we just shouting a message out into the void? Or are we actually starting a real conversation?